It is the SmackDown go-home show before WWE Backlash. The last time Brock Lesnar faced A-Train, he almost sent him home in a box. But who will come out victorious tonight before we get to the pay-per-view? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's A-Train versus Brock Lesnar. It's the rematch. Not sure A-Train should want it, but he's eager to get his hands on the next big thing. But the last time these two guys faced, it was almost the next big disaster. A-Train getting dropped on his head. True definition of a derailer.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it was almost good night for A-Train, man. I can't even really recall it at the time, but Jesus Christ, what a gnarly spot.
Yeah, and A-Train just kind of got up, walked off like nothing happened.
Yeah, here, not the only person Brock's dropped on his head.
I bet you every hair on A-Train's back was standing up when he landed on his neck. Like,
oh, he's lucky he was feeling his hairs on the back of his neck.
I think he's got a lot of them to feel.
He's got a lot of them.
You gotta feel some of them, right? We start with Cole and Taz, then we get John Cena coming out to the ring, doing his wee rap as he does. It takes on Rhino in the opener. Pretty quick match here. Rhino goes for the gore. Cena moves out the way, rolls him up, gets the pin, and John Cena full of momentum. And this is 4 weeks in a row, and we've had 4 John Cena matches on SmackDown. Who would have thought that, eh?
I know.
Imagine guys actually turning up every week in wrestling. And look at the wins John Cena's got. Eddie Guerrero, Undertaker, Benoit, Rhino.
Big wins.
You talk about how just to propel a guy right to the top in the space of a month.
And also, not only that, folks, he's getting like free promos on the shows. You know what I mean? It's bloody, compare it to the day, man, it's pish.
Nowadays, guys just randomly disappear for 2 weeks.
I'm away to Budapest.
Anyway, John Cena, great. Then we get Sean O'Haire and Piper. They are shown arriving at the arena. Piper explains to O'Haire that Hot Rod refers to him having 6 children, so I guess Hot Rod is it's a penis joke. I'm assuming, no.
Well, I mean, it probably is. Roddy Piper came out with some wacky shit back in the day, but damn it.
Yeah, anyway, I thought he was just Hot Roddy, you know, he got hot, tempers flying, but maybe if Hot Rod refers to him having a hot rod and he's pumping out kids left, right and centre, then that's news to me. I didn't know that was
maybe Sean O'Haire's number 7.
Well, it could be. We got another Mr. America promo showing who's Mr. America. When will we see Mr. America? But we do need some patriotism because the past couple of weeks we've had the French running down America, so we need some guy with big massive pythons to come and save us.
Aye, in a mask. Almost Hulk Hogan, but not quite Hulk Hogan, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother. We see that the FBI confronted Benoit earlier today. They demand that Benoit pays up for losing to Cena because they had a bet on. They had a little gambling slip going on, and they put their money on Benoit. So they're pissed off that Benoit has cost them money. Nunzio wants it back. Benoit explains, if you want a payment, then you have to get it out of me in the ring. Nunzio accepts the offer. Not sure why. I'll tell you why, because he's got 2 big guys behind him.
That's exactly why he does it in here. Great. I mean, a segment between the FBI and Benoit shouldn't be anywhere near this good, but it is.
Yeah, Josh Matthews is backstage with Sable. He's sweating. He's under pressure. Sable's leaving him speechless. She begins to flirt with him and pretty much just reveals her breasts there without really doing it. And Josh Matthews here, it's sexual assault, but I guess he's not complaining.
Yeah, he's not complaining. Yeah, he didn't get the wrestling gig, but he got the interviewer gig, and it could have ended worse for him.
Yeah, no, look at Josh Matthews. The guy's just not a wrestler. No. But I do think he's a decent interviewer. No. Fast forward 2025, he could probably main event, like, because that's the way wrestling is these days.
That's what I do.
But back when wrestling was good, Josh Matthews knew his place.
And this was his place. Not a bad place.
He got to interview Tori Wilson Sable. It's not the worst gig in the world, is it?
Absolutely not.
Anyway, Sable announces tonight there will be a Sable Invitational. It's going to be a bikini contest, and we're going to get all the women of SmackDown, all 3 of them, competing in it. We then see Ray, Dawn Marie and Rhino. They visit America's Finest.
They were on, US Midway. I believe that fought in the Battle of Midway back in like 1942. So I mean, that's a pretty monumental thing.
Yeah, not quite tribute to the troops, but they were there supporting the Americans.
The Americans.
We then got Benoit versus Nunzio. Benoit wins a decent match here. Nunzio lasted quite long with
Yes, he lasted long. He lasted long in the crossface.
He went for the Sicilian slice, but
sliced his own.
Yeah, he got caught in the crossface. And normally when Benoit locks this in, you don't live to tell the tale. Nunzio, though, had to tap after about 10 seconds. But FBI got in the middle of the ring and they destroyed Benoit. The numbers game, just too much for Chris. And it was a 3-on-1 beatdown. Benoit won the match, but the FBI, they won the battle, didn't they?
They did, yeah. Benoit normally comes out on top in handicap matches, but no this one.
We then got Tajiri backstage in the locker room with Funaki. They're watching last week's SmackDown where Rey Mysterio does a 619 through the ring post, hits Big Show in the face. Big Show lands on his ass. Big 619. Big Show laughing stock. They're both making fun of him. Tajiri imitates the big slow, falls on his ass. Big Show walks in, not happy, destroys the TV, destroys the tape. Tajiri and Funaki flee back to Japan before Big Show can catch them and he smashes the TV off the wall. Decent segment.
Yeah, it was a decent segment, but there's other people, right, like Big 411 Mania, who complained about this and saying, what is this, WCW destroying $1,000 TV and VHS set? What you're dealing with here's $1 billion company.
There's so many fucking losers, man, that unless it's just technical wrestling in the ring, they're not interested.
No.
See anything comedy, see anything that's edgy, and it's referring to like race or anything like that, they don't want it. It makes them sick. See if they see hot women, man, they run away from it, they're scared, they close their eyes. Fucking grow up.
Yo, but
see if wrestling was just two guys wrestling would never been good. It would never have taken off. It would never got to mainstream.
Yo, me or you, right, are never going to destroy like an £1,000 TV set, but we don't own $1 billion company. It's like, look at TV shows, right? This is a TV show. People fucking forget that. WWE are making way more than $1,000 a night to make up for this. I just
way more.
When I say way, you know what I mean? No, but it's like, see across TV shows, like, oh, that scene cost them $250,000 to film. You hear stuff like that all the time. Oh, they had to pay. What? Yo, see this though? Well, why would you destroy $1,000? Well, why would you destroy hundreds?
Because McMahon's a multi-billionaire. Yeah, that's why.
But why would you destroy hundreds of millions of dollars a year, giving fucking jobbers contracts in?
I know. Look at wrestling today, man. The guy's getting millions, and people are worried about $1,000 TV. Which, let's be honest, TVs back then wouldn't have been $1,000, would they?
No, definitely not.
Anyway, I thought it was a good segment. I liked it. Fuck the Big Show. Anyway, we get Rey Mysterio versus Crash Holly, or maybe you should call him Crash Hardy because he's a new member of Mattitude. He's the newest MFer. Matt Hardy, does he believe in Crash Holly? Crash Holly believes in Mattitude, but it doesn't get him the win over Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio wins. Shannon Moore unloads on Rey Mysterio after the match. Then Hardy gets in and he hits Rey in the head with his own book, the Mattitude book. And just like we've seen Benoit get beat down 3-on-1 here, we've seen Rey Mysterio get beat down on 3-1. Could be one of the last appearances we get for Crash Holly.
It probably is, sadly. We're not talking about a release here, we're literally talking about the guy's death, which is sad. It sucks.
Sad, and Matt Hardy, Rey, will we get a rematch for the Cruiserweight Championship? Potentially. We backstage, Cena's in A-Train's locker room, he's trying to rile up the train.
He dropped you on your fucking neck, man.
I need you at full speed tonight, brother. So we see we see it there. A-Train's doing his. A-Train is watching the footage. He sees himself getting dropped on his head by Brock Lesnar. Cena is trying to motivate him, but maybe he goes too far. Train snaps, and he says that tonight Lesnar is going to feel the pain. Because here comes the pain, and it's A-Train bringing it, not Brock Lesnar. Cena seems happy with his work because that means that he should be able to get potentially a beaten down Lesnar at Backlash, depending on the damage that A-Train does tonight. We then seen highlights of last week, Jimmy Snuka on Piper's Pit. We get Rikishi versus Roddy Piper. Quick match here. Piper, so out of fucking shape. I get it, right? The guy is old at this point. When I say old, he's not like old, but he's way past his prime. Especially in the 2000s, alright? Normally wrestlers didn't wrestle into their 40s.
No, they didn't.
Right? Because the
late 40s.
The new stars came up and replaced them. It's not like today when, they're begging the real stars to stay close to their 60s because the new guys fucking suck. Back when wrestling was good, the old guys, it's not that they didn't choose to stay on, it's almost like they were pushed out. Agreed?
No, I totally agree. I think, the reason why WCW also lost the war is because they were giving guys like Piper and Macho Man. I mean, it's not all their fault, but WWE obviously created the bigger stars in the late 90s, and that's what pushed them over the line.
Yeah, I 100% agree. But Piper here, I mean, there's just no... I don't think there's any excuse for the shape he's in.
No, there's
Massive
not.
fucking gut. I don't know how long he's been...
He's worse than 06, so I'll tell you that.
Like, I don't know when he agreed to come back, but he did appear at Mania. It's almost 4 weeks now since Mania happened. Let's just say that he got a phone call the night before Mania, which I highly doubt. I would imagine that Piper was involved in that Mania talk for at least a few weeks. So I'm going to assume that at the bare minimum, Piper's knew that he's been coming back to WWE for 6 weeks. Could he not be in better shape than this?
He could be, right, but see another thing.
Or was he in even worse shape before we seen him come back?
That could be it, but see if he's not in good shape, right, you know what you do? You work around that and you make him wear the fucking Hot Rod shirt and the kilt while working.
Yeah, I mean, he took his t-shirt off, man. He's in his little fucking underpants and he just...
No, but see if you're tuning into wrestling, right, for the first time, or say you've never watched Nitro and you haven't seen him in years, man, or you just say you haven't seen him and you've never heard him, right, even though highly unlikely, but if you're watching this, you're like, why the fuck's this guy going one-on-one with Rikishi?
Yeah, you would think the match would be quick, and it was quick. Sean O'Haire comes in, hits a fireman's carry into a spine buster. Rikishi gets the win via DQ, but I like O'Haire's finisher. It's almost like he's going for the FU, but then turns it into a spine buster. It's good.
Absolutely, I like it. I like Sean O'Haire. Sadly, there's not going to be much of a run soon, but anyway.
Yeah, we get Cena and Lesnar Backlash promo. We then get the La Resistance.
La Resistance.
They're doing a wee vignette. They run down America, as you do. We then get the Sable Invitational. Sable comes out, Nydia, Dawn Marie, Tori come out. They all get 15 seconds to show their stuff. Nydia's the first to derobe. There was a Mae Young comment out there, so I mean, I don't know. Nydia is up first. She drops her robe, does some, questionable dancing, gets laughed at by everybody. You can clearly see here that they're going with the whole Nydia is like, trailer street trash. Then Dawn Marie comes out with her leopard skin bikini or whatnot, and people seem to like this, and Cole and Taz, that they were enjoying it as well. And then Tori Wilson came out, did her red sequin bikini top, had a lollipop here, did some...
I love lollipops.
HLA, some Eric Bischoff hot lesbian action impersonation. She shares her lollipop with Sable. And then you think at this point Sable's going to give Tori Wilson the win, but she declares a tie between Dawn Marie and Nydia, even though Dawn Marie got a way bigger pop than Nydia did. So, yeah, is what it is. Dawn Marie and Nydia then attack Tori. And, I mean, I guess this is it. Sable then puts the lollipop in Tori's mouth, walks off. Could this be... I don't know. Could this be a plan? Sabotage? Could this have been Sable's idea from the beginning?
I mean, it could have been, but I don't know. I can't undermine Tori's character the past few weeks. No, because she's kind of been like against every advance Sable makes. Now she makes one towards Sable, and Sable's like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, strange. We get Los Guerreros making their way to the ring. It's Shelton Benjamin versus Chavo after some cheating. I mean, it's normally the Guerreros that lie, cheat and steal. Tonight it was the world's greatest tag team. Benjamin beats Chavo with a roll-up. And, I mean, we're going to see who comes out on top at Backlash. We get Cena. He's prepping. He's rapping. Cena is ready. And Train is ready for his match. Cena joins on commentary tonight, so it's going to be good.
No, it's going to be good, but I'll tell you what's not so good. It's Tajiri against the Big Show. Yeah, we do the spot again where Big Show falls on his arse. Tajiri wins. At least that's resulted in something a bit different, but I mean, Big Show just doesn't do it for me. I honestly think at this point, Big Show's just good for comedy.
Yeah, so we get
and the odd celebrity match.
Yeah, Ray 619. Tajiri gets the win. Big Show count it out. Big Show losing to Tajiri. Questionable, but big win for Tajiri. Can he beat that? We see Lesnar doing some warm-ups backstage. He's squatting. We then come back for the commercial. You get Stephanie McMahon's ass, I believe. She explains that America is a very diverse country. And next week, a person that embodies American values will debut. And we get another Mr. America.
Don't know if Mr. America's keen on diversity, but we'll find out next week.
Yeah, Cole and Taz once again run down the Backlash card. And then we get the main event, Brock Lesnar versus A-Train. Cena comes out, cutting a promo, raps down to the ring, references the prototype character. Another good rap from Cena. His raps are never bad. Cena does commentary, which I thought was good. And we got a decent match here. Lesnar hitting some massive overhead belly-to-belly suplex on A-Train. Cena comes in at the end after Lesnar gets the win. And he hits him with the title, and he hits him with the chain, and he's bloodied Lesnar. Looked like Lesnar had some swelling, some bruising, and I think this may have been a legit cut, to be fair, because, I mean, his face, his forehead looked pretty nasty. But yeah, Cena beating down Brock, going into Backlash. Sure, Brock's gonna be pissed.
It was a good use of blood, right? Whether it was a blade or whether it was accidental or whatever, because you know what? It put over Cena battering him, hitting his finishers, hitting the title off his dome. It made Cena look like $1,000,000. And you know what? Even though SmackDown is worse than Raw for me, I think they've done a better job at building up a new guy in Cena than what Raw's done.
Yeah, Raw's kind of got the same people in the main events. SmackDown...
And to be honest, I don't think Raw builds anyone up ever. See, actually, I feel like Benoit has to go to Raw to win the belt, and Cena has to go to Raw to, carry the show. Who's the next guy built up on Raw? I mean, it's probably going to have to be Batista and Orton. Yeah. But obviously they've been injured for so long, it feels like they're not even there. Anyway, I mean, I thought this was a decent go-home show for SmackDown, but it feels like it just doesn't have as much of a punch as Raw. I'll give it a 6. I think there's just some... I think the peaks on SmackDown might be as good as the peaks on Raw, but the worst stuff on SmackDown's a lot worse than the worst stuff on Raw.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6 as well. I mean, a decent show, good show, but not great.
Aye, so Backlash up next. Looking forward to it.